Welcome to the Come Together Community Campaign Message of the Day, where we highlight neighbors that support Eastlake Public Schools. And today we have the most special of guests, Mr. Stan Canaris. Welcome, Stan.
Well, thank you very much. I don't know about the most special, but thank you for letting me be here.
Well, we thank you for taking the time in your beautiful office filled with Eastlake memorabilia, I can see.
There's some back here. There's no question about it.
I want to start by thanking you and Brenda for your generous donation to the Come Together Community Campaign.
It's our pleasure.
Why did you guys decide to support the campaign?
I'm sorry.
Why did you and Brenda decide to provide that generous donation to the campaign?
Well, first of all, I think that in speaking with you, I want to take the opportunity to welcome our community to Christmas because it's part of our campaign. Christmas is a time that people love and give, and it's a time of joy. And it's a time of joy not only in the family, but it's the family spreading that joy to the community. And we live in Eastlake, and I have been a member of Chula Vista. Out of the 82 years of my life kicking around, 78 of it has been in Chula Vista. And I'm proud of Chula Vista. I love it. My kids go here. And what I'm also proud of is the kids that graduate from Eastlake High School. I run into them and they've moved back to Eastlake. And I think that's a signal about our community. And our community is a giving community. And it started in the very beginning. We opened up 30 years ago, and we opened up with a brand new school in the middle of nowhere because there were no houses here. The only part of Eastlake was the original part of Eastlake where Eastlake Elementary was located. Eastlake High School was out in the middle of nowhere, nothing around it, no houses, not anything. Well, we had this beautiful structure. We were an engineering, high-tech math school with a beautiful computer and beautiful facilities. There was one problem. The problem or challenge that we had is we had a beautiful lab, but we didn't have any computers. As soon as I went to the developers and I told them about that, they rallied the community that we had, and that included them because now they're part of the community. And the community under the leadership of Bill Ostrom and one of his employees, Natasha Martinez, they generated enough money initially for us to buy 50 computers for our lab. So at least we started the school with a lab. You can't start the school with them telling you that they're going to have them in 3 years. What do you tell that to the students that come there from the very beginning? We're going to shorthand you, and in 3 years we're going to be all the way full with everything you need? No. The community stepped forward. Not only did the community step forward, but at the time, in the beginning, we had a Japanese school at Eastlake High School. Every weekend, they paid the district X amount of money for being there. But in addition to that, without asking them, since they were part of the community, they gave us $10,000 to $20,000 every year for about 7 years. And all of that money went directly to technology because that was our main focus. And the beautiful thing is, it's not only with the Japanese school, we also had, this is the strong part, we had graduates from Eastlake High School who had the good fortune to become professional baseball players. And that was the Gonzalez family, Adrian and Edgar. They played for the San Diego Chargers, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and somebody else, Boston, I don't know. But they played for these guys. But the important thing is even though they had all this notoriety, they gave back to the community. The Gonzalez family gave back $25,000 every year through the Eastlake Foundation. And that went to all of the schools, the elementary schools, the middle schools, as well as the high schools. And that's a signal of the strength of the community. They're willing to give. We also had another gentleman who played football for Eastlake High School. And I'm trying to find his name, and doggone it, I know it.
Tony Jefferson?
Tony Jefferson, that's right. Thank you very much. I'm bad when it comes to names. Janet, I'm pathetic.
Oh, no worries.
I think that's the result of the holes in my head up here. But in any event, Tony Jefferson stepped up and helped out too financially. And so the need to help the community, to help the school is very obvious. But there's a signal here also, and that is sometimes we need an excuse to help people. And I didn't realize that until now that I'm a youngster. I'm 82, and I wobble a little bit when I walk. And little old ladies open the door for me. They do all kinds of things. And I think, my God, what's going on?
Dan, you were so fun to talk to.
People want to say thank you. And that's what this community is all about. They're saying thank you all of the time. You know, we have a McDonald's here that's owned by Bob Sutherland. Well, I'll tell you what, they gave $5,000 to $10,000. And I shouldn't even mention the amount.
He's so generous, Mr. Sutherland.
What they gave is what counts. But we have a faculty meeting. Here comes the coffee. Here comes the donuts. Here comes the famous McDonald's rolls or whatever they have there. They're there to support us, and that's very, very important. And then what ends up happening is we have a foundation called the East Lake Educational Foundation, which has stepped up. And if you're in East Lake in the East Lake community, you know that the kinds of things that the foundation has done for all of our schools is astronomical. And if you don't live here, I would encourage you to move, because this is the place where you want to go. This place is wonderful. I live here. That's not why you come here, but I live here. I'm proud of this area. And the foundation gives $25,000 every year to all of our schools. And I think we have 7 of them now. That's a lot of money, but it takes a lot of effort on their part to generate the money. But their success is only as a result of the community support. That's you. So now is a special time that the foundation is trying to get people to help out, but it's not helping the foundation. It's for our schools. You know, they're helping us with this STEM program, science, technology, engineering, and math. Well, that's what East Lake started with. That was our big push. We were a technology engineering school. So they're stepping up for that too. And so we want to support that. So all I can say is this is a wonderful community. And the kind of support that we have here is astronomical, beginning with Janet and all the people in the foundation that give their time so that our kids can have the best education they possibly can. And having the best education does not mean that we're always first in the county. But I'll tell you where we are first. We're first in helping kids become the best they can be. And that's what we should do, because that's what our role is when we graduate and we become members of community, to be the best members that we can to help that community grow. So I just want to say thank you.
That is so beautifully stated, Stan. And yeah, this is how you build the fabric of the community. And if folks want to give, we've made it really easy. You just text community to 619-333-5548, or you can go to the eefkids.org website and make a donation in any amount. It could be $1, it could be $100, it could be $1,000, but be a part of that community fabric that you spoke about, Stan, and make a donation to our youngest citizens, our kids in the East Lake Public Schools.
That's right. It's a privilege to be here. And I know they did this because they had to have somebody old. So they chose me. And so now they fill their obligation. Help the foundation. Help our
Stan,
schools.
You are an icon.
Okay.
Thank you so much, kind sir. It was so good talking to you today.
Thank you very much, Janet.
Happy holidays to you.
My privilege. Pardon me?
Happy holidays to you and your family.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to it. Just Brenda and I, but it's the two of us.
Well, you guys stay safe.
Okay.
All right. Our love to you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.